Okay, Coach, we're in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Cleveland Browns. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
True. Yo, you gonna help me with this
You smell better in here?
Yeah. You know I'm down the hill, bro.
Check 50.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On second down, Eckler. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. They've got his man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Mayfield down. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they're able to strike first here on their opening drive. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A first down throw here for Rivers.
Oh, man.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, L.A. Taywan Taylor, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Go ahead.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Now a loose football. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Now Gordon on first down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel Ward. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. Breaking that one up was Justin Evans. Read it perfectly.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch it
try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. 10-6 the score after one right here on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
50 seconds. You're not ready. You're not ready. Hey, exit. Rock 57. I got one.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Yeah, it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. This is Gordon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And his throw is incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And it's complete. Henry fighting through, and he's got space. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Rivers. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there. 18
I'm
yards.
just looking at my gear right now.
For 3rd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in the second quarter.
Wish there was a way you can farm fucking exotics like they used to.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good.
Yeah, that's the problem.
This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, 79!
From who? Yes, sir. He coming around. That's when that nigga decides to show his face.
Mike 40, Mike 40.
Throwing, Rivers. The quick slant caught.
True.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
Yeah,
People ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quick.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Yes, I said I already had it. That's why I was impressed.
With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead.
Yeah, you glitched.
Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
I need to do this big fucking thing.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out
God
there to kick
damn.
it away.
My nigga right, he got the best weed around, man. You forget something? Big ass bag, nigga. This nigga left all the weed too. That's good ass.
Browns drive about to get
I made you
started.
forget the
Had to
hope.
wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Hey, his cousin gave him some fucking fire right now. Yo, that shit's fire.
So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own
That
business
shit's
and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So
I
2nd
condemn
and
this
8
week to
here
have.
after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
My nigga brought over the jar of weed and he's like, hey man, here's this bag, bro. My cousin just gave me some new shit. I'm like, cool. Grind it up, it's a lot of shit in my fucking
Able to
grinder
make
still.
something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st
He
down.
left with
Man,
he left
defensively,
like
that hurts. They
half
get
a
him
pound
out of his
here
rhythm.
right sitting on the
They
table.
had
He
him
turned
down,
around
but
like,
somehow he was
hey,
able
man, I
to tuck
forgot
it
the weed.
away
I'm like, I know,
and get away
nigga.
for a gain.
Going on the ground.
Yeah, that bird made you forget how
And
kind
he's
of
going to
weed
get
it is.
across midfield and into Charger territory. Justin Jones there on the stop.
I call that
All
play
right.
a success. A nice inside run sets up a very
This
manageable
Destiny
second down.
session
A
is
very
about to
solid
get
gain
fun.
on that play.
What's up, Beast? We doing this shit?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And
That's all right.
that'll be
Do your thing.
incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Push him back. Pistol. Hey, Charlie.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
57's the mic. Watch 57. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Go. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Blue Dan. Hey, alert. 57.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. That's taken in by Callaway. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and a yard, Mayfield completes this to Callaway over on the right side. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores for games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Here we go.
Here's Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. 44
Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
I'm going to go load it. Load it. Mike 51. Oh, yeah.
From the gun, Rivers. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Rivers now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now Rivers, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Check, check. Lucky.
To throw, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Rivers now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. It's Williams on the catch. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Rivers now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Rivers. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Good job.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, and it's 3rd and short.
And 3 yards to go.
Set. Okay. 280. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And an alley to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
What do you want to do?
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, Rivers. It's complete to Williams.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Greedy Williams, the rookie out of LSU, there to knock it away. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play.
Give me a second, bro. I got to take these dogs. You know what? I'll be back on in a quick minute, bro.
To pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Rivers completes it to Samuel. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
True.
That one goes for 24 yards. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations, so he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
That's
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall, and he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
I'm stuck at 250. I'm at 951. That's my shit. Powerful ain't on my heart.
But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
Like my armor is my highest gear in the
interception and finish off the drive. That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going.
No, I had my highest gear on right now.
That's the only way you can get it done.
My special is 950.
He will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. Past the 20, 10, right, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 77 yards. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's just feel it at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a pass hauled in downfield. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
190. Squeeze. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want none.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Space to maneuver at the 40. Open man is Gordon, complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta. Hey, let's get some penetration.
Throwing again. Rivers got Gordon open, completes it. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a 1st down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10.
Slam. Under 10, 10.
To the air again here, Rivers. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Mack Wilson gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, Delta!
To throw is Rivers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a quick...
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now Rivers throw into the hands of Gordon, and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Load it! Load it! Hey, Haywood!
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. They'll throw again. Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he has made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Point it right.
To throw, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He finds Taylor, complete. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Rivers. He's got it to Williams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Start making some food.
A 1st down throw here for Rivers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Myles Garrett, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Right here. Slam.
They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler, and he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball, things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week.